So we are now at stage 3, paragraph page 154. Okay, and our
Yes.
last headword was Eastern Newark type of lesson. Okay, so
Yes.
let's start with our revision. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. First question. Okay, here we go. Is the table as high as the door? Is the table as high as the door? No, the
No.
table
The
isn't
table isn't
as high as
highest
the
as
door.
high as highest
Uh, as high as the
as
door.
high as the door.
It's lower than the
It's
door.
lower than the door.
Very good. Is your building as high as Mount Everest? Is your building as high as Mount Everest? No, my
No.
building
My
isn't
building
as
isn't
high as
as high as
Mount Everest.
Mount
It's
Everest.
lower than
It's
Mount
lower than
Everest.
Mount Everest.
Is the river Thames as long as the Nile? Is the river Thames as long as the Nile? No, the
No.
river
The
Thames
river
isn't as
Thames
long
isn't
as
as long as
the Nile.
The Nile.
It's shorter than the
It's
Nile.
shorter than the Nile.
Where it is Spain as large as South America? Is Spain as large as South America? No,
No.
Spain isn't
Spain
as
isn't
large
as
as
large
South
as
America.
South America.
It's smaller than
It's smaller
South
than
America.
South America.
Very good. Tell me the names of the 4 seasons of the year. Tell me the names of the 4 seasons of the year, please. The names
The
of the
names
four
of
seasons
the four seasons
of the year are
of the year are
spring, summer,
spring, summer,
autumn, and winter.
autumn, and winter.
Very good. What season are we in now? What season are we in now? We're in
We're in summer.
now. Very good. One more. We're in summer now.
We're in summer now.
Very good. What was last season? What was last season? Last season was
Last season was
spring.
spring.
What will next season be? What will next season be? Next season will
Next
be
season will
autumn.
be autumn.
Very good. Which day precedes Wednesday? Which day precedes Wednesday? Tuesday precedes
Tuesday
Wednesday.
precedes Wednesday.
Does Thursday precedes Wednesday? Does Thursday precedes Wednesday? No.
No,
Thursday doesn't
Thursday
precede
it
Wednesday.
doesn't precede Wednesday.
It follows it.
It it follows
It follows it.
it follows it.
Very good. Which number follows the number 13? Which number follows the number 13? 14 follows
14
the
follows
number
the
13.
number 13.
Where do the students precede the teacher out of the classroom, out of the lesson? Do the students precede the teacher out of the classroom after the lesson? No, the
No,
students
the
don't precede
students
the
don't
teacher
precede the teacher
out of the classroom
out of the
after
classroom
the lesson.
after the
They
lesson.
follow him.
They follow him.
Where does the teacher precede the students into the classroom before the lesson? Does the teacher precede the students into the classroom before the lesson? No, the
No,
teacher
the
doesn't
teacher
precede the
doesn't precede
students
the students
into the classroom
into the classroom
before the
before
lesson.
the lesson.
He follows them.
He follows them.
Very good. When do you have your breakfast? When do you have your breakfast? I have my
I
breakfast
have
at
my breakfast at 7 a.m.
a.m. Very good. When does the lesson begin? When does the lesson begin? The lesson
The
begins
lesson
at
begins
6:30
at
p.m.
6:30 p.m.
When do you get up in the morning? When do you get up in the morning? I get up at
I get up at 6 a.m.
in the morning.
In the morning.
Oh, very early. Very good. Okay. What other words can we use instead of whereas? What other words can we use instead of whereas? We can use while
We can use
and
while
whilst
and
instead
whilst
of whereas.
instead of whereas.
Which word do we use the most when we speak? Which word do we use the most when we speak? We generally
We
use
generally use
whereas the most
whereas the
when we
most
speak.
when we speak.
Very good. Is that an old building you're in at the moment? Is that an old building you're in at the moment? Yes or no?
Yes,
This is an old building.
it is
Omar?
old building.
Yes, this is
Yes, this
an
is
old building
an old building
I'm in at the moment.
I'm in at the moment.
Where are your shoes new? Are your shoes new? Yes or no?
And no,
My
my
shoes
shoes
aren't
isn't
aren't
new.
new because they're two. No,
Are new.
my shoes aren't new.
My shoes aren't new.
They're old.
They are old.
Very good. Is your shirt older than your shoes? Is your shirt older than your shoes? No, my shirt
No,
isn't
my
older
shirt
than my
isn't
shoes.
older than my
It's
shoes.
newer than my
It's
shoes.
newer than my shoes.
Very good. What's the oldest thing you're wearing? What's the oldest thing you're wearing? My
My shoes is
oldest
the
thing.
oldest
One more.
thing.
My shoes are
My shoes are
the oldest thing
the oldest thing
I'm wearing.
I'm wearing.
Very good. Okay, next. What's the difference between new and young? What's the difference between new and young? The difference between
The difference
new
between
and
new
young
and
is that
young
we
is
use
that
new
we use
for
new for
things,
things,
whereas we use
whereas
young
we
for
use
people.
young for people.
Is Miss Brown an old woman? Is Miss Brown an old woman? No, Miss
No,
Brown isn't
Miss
an
Brown
old
isn't
woman.
an old
She's a
woman.
young girl.
She's a young girl.
Very good. Are you older than your mother? Are you older than your mother? No, I'm not
No,
older
I'm
than
not
my
older
mother.
than my
I'm
mother.
younger than my
I'm
mother.
younger than my mother.
Very good. Who's the youngest in your family? Who's the youngest in your family? My
M- my brother
is the youngest in my
is the
family.
youngest in my family.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your
You
hand
are putting
on
your
the
hand
table.
on the table.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're taking your
You are
hand
taking your hand
off the table.
from off the table.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting
You
your
are
hat
putting
on.
your hat on.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're taking
You are
your hat
taking
off.
your oh
Your hat off.
your hat off.
Very good. What do we do when we go out in winter? What do we do when we go out in winter? We put our
We
hats
put our
and
hats
coats on
and coats on
when we go out in
when we go
winter.
out in winter.
What do we take off when we come into a building? What do we take off when we come into a building? We take our
We
hats
take
and
our
coats
hats
off
and coats
when
off
we come
when
into
we
a
come
building.
into our building.
Very good. Okay, what are the two most important holidays of the year in Europe? What are the two most important holidays of the year in Europe? The two most
The two
important
most
holidays
important
of the year
holidays
in
of the
Europe
year in Europe
are Christmas and
are
Easter.
Christmas and Easter.
When's Christmas? When's Christmas? Christmas is on the
Christmas is
25th
on the
of
25th
December.
of the December.
When's Easter? When's Easter? Easter's in spring,
It is in spring,
either in March
either in
or in
March
April.
or in April.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Let's have new word. Okay,
Okay.
repeat. Full,
Full,
empty.
empty.
Very good. Okay, listen. Full and empty are both adjectives. Full means having a lot, so there's no space left. Empty means having nothing inside. For example, this box is full and this box is empty. Before a meal, our stomachs are empty. After eating a meal, our stomachs are full. Let's practice. Is this box empty? Is this box empty? No, that
No,
box isn't
that box
empty.
isn't empty.
It's full.
It's full.
Are your pockets full of money? Are your pockets full of money? Yes or no?
No,
My
my
pockets
pocket
aren't full of
aren't
money.
full of money.
Very good.
It,
Is your stomach empty after a large meal? Is your stomach empty after a large meal? No, my
no,
stomach
my
isn't
stomach
empty
isn't
after
empty
a large
after
meal.
a large meal.
It's full.
It's full.
Where are you? Are the streets full of people during the night? Are the streets full of people during the night? No, the
No,
streets aren't
the
full
streets
of
aren't
people
full of people
during the night.
during the night.
They're empty during the night.
They are empty during the night.
Very good. Let's repeat. Moon,
Moon,
star.
star.
Very good. Again, listen. Moon and star are nouns. For example, we can't see the sun in the sky during the night, but we can see the moon and the stars. The moon's the color of silver. Let's practice. Can we see the sun in the sky during the night? Can we see the sun in the sky during the night? No, we
No,
can't see
we
the
can't
sun
see
in the
the sun
sky
in
during
the
the night,
sky during the
but
night,
we can see the
but
moon
we can
and the
see the moon
stars.
and the stars.
What colors the moon? What colors the moon? The moon's the
The
color of
moon's
silver.
color of silver.
Can we count the stars? Can we count the stars? No, we can't
No,
count
we
the
can't
stars.
count the stars.
Very good. Next repeat subject.
Subject,
Mathematics,
mathematics,
history,
history,
geography.
geography,
Very good. Okay, listen. Subject is a noun. It is something that we study at school. English, mathematics, history, and geography are also nouns. They are subjects. Children generally study about 8 subjects at school. Let's practice. Of these 3 subjects, mathematics, history, and geography, which do you like the most? Of these 3 subjects, mathematics, history, and geography, which do you like the most? Of those three
of
subjects,
these three subjects.
Homer, of
His-
those three
Of
subjects,
those three subjects,
mathematics, history, and
mathematics,
geography,
history, and
I
geography,
like
I like history
the most.
the most.
Very good. About how many subjects must children generally study at school? About how many subjects must children generally study at school? Children must generally
Children
study
must generally
about eight
study
subjects
about
at
8
school.
subjects at school.
Where do you like the subject of mathematics? Do you like the subject of mathematics? Yes or no?
And no,
I
I
don't
don't like
the subject of
sub-
mathematics.
subject of mathematics.
Very good. One more. No, I don't
No,
like
I
the
don't like
subject of
the subject of
mathematics.
mathematics.
Very good. Next, repeat. Wash,
Wash,
dress,
dress,
soap,
soap,
shampoo.
shampoo.
Very good. Okay, listen. Wash and dress are verbs. To wash is to clean something with water. To dress is to put something such as clothes on. Shampoo and soap are nouns. To wash our hands with soap and water. We wash our hair with shampoo and water. Okay, another example is after washing, we put our clothes on or we dress. We wash and dress when we get up in the morning. Okay, so let's practice. What do we do when we get up in the morning? What do we do when we get up in the morning? We wash and
We
dress
wash
when we
and
get
dress.
up in the
We will
morning.
get up in the morning.
Very good. Okay, next. Do you dress before washing? Do you dress before washing? Yes or no?
And no,
I don't dress
I
before
don't
washing.
dress before
I
washing.
wash before
I
dressing.
wash before dress.
Very good. What do we wash our hands with? What do we wash our hands with? We wash our
We
hands
wash our
with
hands
soap and
with
water.
soap and water.
Very good. What do we wash our hair with? What do we wash our hair with? We wash our
We
hair
wash our
with
hair
shampoo.
with shampoo.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Hot,
Hot,
warm,
warm,
cool,
cold,
cold,
cold.
Finland,
Finland,
one of the.
one of the.
Very good. Okay, listen. Hot, warm, cool, and cold are adjectives. For example, in Africa it's hot. In Italy it's warm. In England it's cool. And in Finland it's cold. Another example, in Japan in summer it's hot. In spring it's warm. In autumn it's cool. And it's in winter it's cold. Okay, let's practice. Is it hot in Finland? Is it hot in Finland? No, it isn't
No,
hot in
it
Finland.
isn't hot
It's
in
cold.
Finland. It's cold.
Is it warm in autumn? Is it warm in autumn? No, it isn't
No,
warm
it
in
isn't
autumn.
warm in autumn.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Very good. Is it hotter in winter than in summer? Is it hotter in winter than in summer? No, it isn't
No, it
hotter in
isn't
winter
hotter
than in summer.
in winter than summer.
It's colder in winter
It's colder
than
in
in
winter
summer.
than in summer.
Very good. Okay, next listen. After the words one of the, we use the plural noun. For example, Paris is one of the largest cities in Europe. Plural. Let's practice. Which is one of the hottest countries in the world? Which is one of the hottest countries in the world? India is one
India
of the
is
hottest
one of the
countries in the
hottest
world.
countries in the world.
Greg, which is one of the coldest countries in the world? Which is one of the coldest countries in the world? Finland is one
Finland
of the
is one
coldest
of the
countries in the
coldest
world.
country in the world.
Plural, countries in the world. One more.
Countries in the world.
Finland is one
Finland is
of the
one
coldest
of the
countries of the
coldest
world.
countries of the world.
Very good. Is it as hot in Scandinavia as in Spain? Is it as hot in Scandinavia as in Spain? No, it
No,
isn't as
it
hot
isn't
in
as hot
Scandinavia
in
as in
Scandinavia
Spain.
as in Spain.
It's colder in
It's colder
Scandinavia
in
than in
Scandinavia
Spain.
than in Spain.
Very good. Next, repeat. Taste.
Taste.
Very good. Okay, listen. Taste is a verb. We taste with our tongues. Taste can also be used as a noun. For example, I put sugar in my tea because I don't like the taste of tea without sugar. Okay, let's practice. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're tasting
You
your
are
finger.
tasting your finger.
Do you like the taste of tea without sugar? Do you like the taste of tea without sugar? Yes or no?
No, I
I
don't
don't like the taste of
like the
tea
taste of tea
without sugar.
without sugar.
What do we taste with? What do we taste with? We taste
We
with
taste
our
with
tongues.
our tongues.
Very good. Okay, next. Repeat. As many as.
As many
As much as.
as much as.
Very good. Okay, listen. We use as many as and as much as with nouns. Okay, but different nouns. For example, I've got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right. I eat as much meat as bread. So it means we use as many as with things we can count, countable nouns. And we use as much as with things we cannot count, like water, sugar, sand, like that. Let's practice. What's the difference between as many as and as much as? What's the difference between as many as and as much as? The difference between
Difference
as
between
many as as
and
many as
as
and as
many
much as
and as much
is
as
that we
is
use
that
as
we
many
use
as for
as many
things
as
we can
for
count
things we can
and
count
as much as
and as
for
much
things
as
we
for
can't count.
things we can't count.
Very good. Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right? Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right? Yes, you've got
Yes,
as
you
many
got
fingers
as many
on
fingers
your left hand
on your left
as on
hand
your right.
as on your right.
Very good. Do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Yes or no?
And no,
I
I
don't eat as
don't
much
eat
food for
as
dinner
much as food for dinner
as I do for lunch.
as I do for
I
lunch.
eat less food for
I eat
dinner
less food
than
for
I
dinner
do for
than
lunch.
I do for lunch.
Very good. Have we got as many feet as fingers? Have we got as many feet as fingers? No, we haven't
No,
got
we
as
haven't
many
got
feet as
as many
fingers.
feet as
We've
fingers.
got fewer
We've
feet
got fewer feet
than fingers.
than fingers.
Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? No, I don't
No,
drink
I
as
don't
much
drink
fruit
as
juice
much
as
fruit
water.
juice as
I
water.
drink less fruit
I
juice
drink less fruit
than
juice
water.
than water.
Do you think you read as many books as your mother? Do you think you read as many books as your mother? Yes or no?
And no,
I
I don't
don't think
think
I read as
I
many
read
books as
as
my
many
mother.
books as my
I
mother.
think I read
I
fewer
think I
books
read fewer
than my
books
mother.
than my mother.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Send.
Send,
Card.
card,
Card.
card,
Card. Postcard.
postcard,
Go on holiday.
go on holiday,
Camera.
camera,
Photograph.
photograph,
Take a photo.
take a photo.
Very good. Okay, listen. Card is a noun. For example, a birthday card, Christmas card, or a report card. Send, the word send is a verb. For example, I send cards to my friends at Christmas time. Postcard is a noun. Okay, so this is a postcard. This is the back of a postcard. Go on holiday is to go to a place on a holiday. Like another word for holiday is vacation. For example, I send postcards to my friends and family when I go on holiday. So in Europe, in UK, they call vacation holiday. In America, vacation. Photograph, okay, photograph means picture. So this is the picture of the Brown family. Or we can say this is a photograph of the Brown family. We can also say this is a photo of the Brown family. Okay, we use a camera to take a photo. Most mobile phones have cameras. Another example is when I go on holiday, I take photos with a camera and sometimes with my phone. Let's practice. Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
don't send
don't
cards
send
to my
cards
friends at
to my
Christmas
friends
time.
at Christmas time.
Do you send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Do you send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
sent
send postcards to my friends
postcards
and
to
family
my friend and
when I
family
go on
when I
holiday.
go on holiday.
Greg, when you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? When you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? When I go on
When
holiday,
I go on
I take
holiday,
photos
I
with
take
my.
photos with my camera.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to your reading.
Okay,
Okay, very good. So our reading is at stage 2, page 90. Last headword was matchbox. Okay, start with headword friend, friendly. Stage 2,
okay,
paragraph page 90, friend, friendly.
okay.
Mhm,
Friend, friend, friendly.
mhm.
Have you got any friends? Yes, I've got some friends. Do you think the people in your town are friendly? Yes, I think the people in my town are friendly. No, I don't think the people in my town are friendly. Ah, they are friendly. Are the countries of Europe generally friends now? Yes, the countries of Europe are generally friends now. Into, in, that, another. What am I doing? You're putting your pen into your pocket. When, where's my pen now? Your pen's in your pocket now. What am I doing? You're coming into the classroom. Where am I now? Now, you are in the classroom now. What's the difference between into and in? The difference between into and in is that we use into for thing that moves from one place to another, and in for the thing that remain in one place.
Mhm.
See, such as, what can you see in this room? I can see many things in this room, such as some students, a table, clocks,
Etc.
etc. Can you see? Can you see him? Yes, I can see him. Can you see anything in my left hand? No, I can't see anything in your left hand. Why? Because similar to green,
Without the W.
green,
Greenwich.
Greenwich.
Mhm.
What's the difference between why and because? The difference between why and because is that we generally use why in questions and because in answers.
Mhm.
Can you touch the ceiling? No, I can't touch the ceiling. Why not? Because the ceiling's too high for me to touch.
Yep.
Can you put this book into your pocket? No, I can't put that book into my pocket. Why not? Because that book's too large to go into my pocket. Can we call Grantchester a city? No, can't. We can't call Grantchester a city. Why not? Because Grantchester is too small for us to call a city. Grantchester is a village.
Mhm.
Second, minute, hour, um, make.
Make.
How many seconds make a minute? 60 seconds make a minute. How many minutes make an hour? 60 minutes make an hour. Can you make a suit? Yes, I can make a suit. Not, I can't make a suit. Adjective.
Adjective.
Now give me some example of adjective, please. Some example of adjective are black, white, large, etc. Is the word book an adjective? No, the word book isn't an adjective. It's a noun. Which word is the adjective in this sentence? The green pen is on the floor. The word green is the adjective in this sentence.
Okay, very
It,
good. So very good practice. So we stop there for today.